Welcome to Round 5 of the Parenting Roundabout podcast for the week of February 27th. I'm Terry Morrow, and I'm here with Catherine Holecko.
Hello.
And Nicole Eridix.
Hello.
Today we're taking a break from talking and complaining and obsessing and instead shouting out things other people are doing that we think you'll find as useful or as enjoyable as we do. We call this our Roundabout Roundup. And today I have a Terry's Instagram Minute. And first I have to shout out Dr. Lee, my ENT, the guy who will be cutting my throat open possibly. And when I had an appointment with him recently, he told me about this Instagram account called The Dumb Dads that he finds very amusing. And it's like little audio snippets of them talking about various child raising things with much younger children than the ones we're discussing here. But there's one on potty training. There's ones on leaving the hospital and, you know, I go home with, I take this thing home now. There's no instruction manual. I put them in my car. And it was very funny. So, you know, if you enjoy our parenting humor but have much younger kids, you might want to go check this out. The Dumb Dads on Instagram. And if you need parathyroid surgery in the greater northern New Jersey area, you might want to check out Dr. Lee in Livingston. Hi, Dr. Lee. Nicole, what do you have this week?
Okay, this sounds really extra and sounds like I'm high maintenance, but it's really not.
I'm looking at the script and it looks like you're high maintenance.
I am so not high maintenance. However, I have a little gig where I need to be a little bit better groomed than I normally am. Not that I'm not groomed normally, but I don't, like, I'm just one of those people, I don't really pay attention to my nails, right? Like they just kind of exist. Like having been a teacher for so many years, you just didn't do your nails because those were the days of the chalkboard and the chalk, right? So that having your nails done was not an option. And I worked like with little kids, so there's just no way that was going to happen. So anyway, but now I'm in a job where, and I am with adults, and then I point to a lot of things. so my daughter and I, you know, like she had suggested this nail salon down the road, and I had been going there once in a while, once in a blue moon to get my nails done. And so then now that they have this little gig, I'm like, okay, well, I need to go in there more frequently, which I don't, you know, it just takes time out of my day, and it takes an hour and a half, and it's expensive. So I'm like, what can I do to make my life easier? And I found this gel nail kit and this gel lamp, this UV lamp on Amazon, and it works great. And it's just what I needed. And everything's there. It's got all the bits and pieces. And I actually, although I did go ahead and I also bought some gloves, some UV gloves, because, you know, you're not supposed to put your hand under the UV light for very long and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
So
it's very complicated.
It is. But you know what? It saves me a lot of time. It saves me money, and I get my nails done. I mean, they're not like manicure level, like salon manicure level, but they do the job. So, and it's inexpensive. So there we go. That's my shout out this week.
I have been curious about that kind of thing because if I do get my nails done, I do the gel, you know, like that's the only kind of manicure that will stay at all on my.
Yeah, exactly.
What even is that?
It's like you have this special polish, and then they have this little light. It's like a little, tiny pizza oven with a UV light inside it. And you stick they paint your nails, or you paint your nails, or the manicurist paints your nails. Then you stick your hand inside this little thing so that it dries the polish with this light. So it's totally dry when you're done with the manicure, it's dry. Like you don't have to wait around at all for it to dry, and then it does not chip. Like I got my nails done on January 13th, and I finally chipped it off myself on like February 21st.
Yeah.
Like that's
it
how
lasts
long.
forever.
And the only reason that I took it off was because my nails were way too long and I couldn't type anymore. And you could like see, half an inch of new nail grew out.
Yeah.
Under the polish. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
There.
Yeah.
Terry's just like, keep talking. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I have my naked, flaking, peeling, cracked nails
Mine
in their natural
Mine
glory.
are typically like that too, Terry. And then I felt so much shame one day when I went to go and work at this job, and I was pointing to things with my horribly looking nails, and so yeah.
If people are noticing your nails, though,
well,
your speaking skills
no,
may be the
because
problem?
I help them navigate software on their laptop, so I have to actually sit beside them, and then I'm pointing to things on the keyboard. It's very up close and personal with my nails, so I have to pay attention to them. So yeah, but anyway, Catherine, I highly recommend this. It's great, and then you can just try different colors and not have to worry about wasting money. So yeah, I recommend it. Anyway. Sorry to interrupt.
Alrighty then. Catherine,
well, I'll just go in a completely different direction than both of the previous things. But I'm just finishing. I have just like a few pages left, but I'm finishing this book called This Is How It Always Is by Lori Frankel. And it is, speaking of yesterday when we were talking about like keeping secrets and, what do you share and what don't you? It is about a family in which a little child is transgender. And like, okay, we don't need to tell people because it's none of their business, but then we're keeping a secret. We don't need to keep it a secret, but it's also none of their business. It's very, it gets super complicated. And this book is sort of all about how this family navigates it. And it's just a really good portrait of a family. The two parents, and they have 5 kids all together. And, each child, you really feel like you know them, and you can sort of picture, like, she just does such a good job of creating these characters,
right.
Of the entire family. And it's just really beautifully written, and just a really great story. And yes, it's all about, how their family deals with this particular thing, but it's also just about families and their family relationship. The relationship between the parents and each kid, between amongst the kids. And it's well done. So I liked it a lot. It's called This Is How It Always Is by Lori Frankel. And it came out, I believe, in about 2017. So it's not brand new.
Good.
Okay.
And I recommend it. And that is it for another week of Parenting Roundabout. If you missed any of our earlier episodes this week, look them up on Spreaker, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, or wherever you get your podcasts to hear what we have to say about getting rid of stuff, using AI, helicopter parenting making a comeback, and what we tell and don't tell our kids. You can also find all our episodes at parentingroundabout.com and talk back in the comments there, on our Facebook page, or on Twitter, where you'll find us at Roundabout Chat. And please visit our Amazon shop at amazon.com/shop/momitude, where you can find links to a lot of the things we talk about. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you back here on Monday.